Amy, Ryan, good morning to you. What happens when you get 2,000 people from all over the world who like to dress up in furry costumes? We're going to find out together live on the 8 o'clock hour of Good Day Orlando!
That should be interesting to see.
The furries are in town.
That reminds me of the mascot.
Mascot games.
Yeah,
you know, so much fun.
Albert and Alberta, they're not allowed to talk to you.
Oh,
That's
no.
right. Yeah, they can't talk.
I don't think any of them are allowed to talk, are they? That's a big no-no.
Yeah.
But we're allowed to talk. That's all we do.
David Martin out and about with an interesting cast of characters this morning.
Literally.
Well, I can tell you, I've been doing this a long time, Amy and John, and I've never put fursuit games on Good Day Orlando until today, August 5th, 2016. You're looking at the 15th annual Megaplex convention, a furry convention. What is this all about? Well, you and I are going to find out together with these fine folks on the 8 o'clock hour of Good Day Orlando.
So furry friends are all over Orlando.
Yeah, we're not talking pets, at least not exactly. There, David Martin is out there to show us exactly what we mean. Look at this scene. Good morning, David.
Hey, Ryan. Hi, Amy. We are live in Kissimmee. Boy, if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, look no further than to the furry convention called Megaplex. They've been doing it now for 14 years. This is the 15th year. Biggest and perhaps best ever. All the activities are overlooked by the Canine Corps, our police dog there. He's making sure we don't say the wrong thing. We're back in a moment live with all these hooligans next on Good Day Orlando.
Welcome back, 8:22 now. There's about to be a lot more furry folks in town. It's not exactly what you're thinking, though.
It is not. Megaplex is happening in Central Florida this weekend, and David Martin has got that front row seat right there with the cast of characters. Good morning, David.
I'll tell you, Ryan, this is big. We're talking more than 2,000 people from all over the world coming to Kissimmee starting today, tomorrow, and Sunday for the 2016 Megaplex convention. It's themed. It's been themed every year, and this year's theme is the British invasion. The mascot this year is dressed as Kitty Powers. This is Pounce. He is the mascot for Megaplex every year. It's great to see Pounce once again. But the human that I can talk to about this, his name is John Cole. John, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
Well, thanks for inviting us out. It's my first furry con.
Well, I hope you don't get too many fur balls all over you.
I'm used to stepping on those, the real kind, but this I think will be just fine here. It's a big party atmosphere for 3 days, isn't it?
It is. You know, really what this is the idea, what would the world be like if animals could walk and talk and think just like human beings, and we kind of have our people create characters that represent themselves. This gentleman right here, he's our guest of honor. He's from the United Kingdom. He goes by the name Cosmic. This is our buddy Yippee. He is from California. These are two locals. This is Tycoon from Orlando, and also Amethyst. She's a dragon from Orlando.
So what is it about them that when they wake up and say, I want to dress up or make a costume like this?
You know, every single person has a different idea of what kind of animals they like or something they can relate to, whether it's the loyalty of a dog or maybe the fussiness of an animal, the slyness of a fox. That might be what inspires them. Maybe it's just they like the way the animal looks. It could be really anything you like.
Would they prefer to be animals? I mean, and I mean that it's serious. Some people say, gosh, humans can be terrible. I'd rather be a dog in this world.
You know, some people might think that, but honestly, if you can have the best of both worlds, that's the best way to think of it.
Well, speaking of which, you have 3 days of that here in Orlando. What do they do at a convention?
Well, this particular convention, we're going to have a lot of artists who will be commissioned. You can commission cartoons, comic strips, all kinds of things. Have yourself drawn as an animal character if you like. They're going to be stage performances. If you notice, we have some musicians that are here from Scotland as well as Arizona. They'll be doing some stage shows. There'll be fursuiters. That's what we playfully call these costumers. They'll be doing fursuit games. They'll be doing some competitions. There's a dance competition where people will be in costume and they'll be performing that. And for those that aren't in costume, there's a thing called Floor Wars where they can actually have a dance-off all to themselves. All kinds of fun stuff going on this week.
If somebody in our viewing audience, and I'm sure there are saying, wait, I want to have some fun there, they can do it. They can come down here?
Absolutely. You know, only about 10 to 15% of our attendees furries actually have costumes. This is really a very interactive community. So if anybody wants to come down, we are in Kissimmee, you can check out our website. It's megaplexcon.org, megaplexcon.org. The pricing for either a one-day membership or a full weekend membership is available, the location that we're at, and a lot of information about all the events that'll be happening each of the 3 days.
This is terrific. And you've made Orlando your hometown with this convention, so you'll be here every year.
We are. This is the Florida Furry Convention. There are furry conventions all over the world and all over the country, but this is the one unique to Florida, and we have people from Pensacola and Tallahassee all the way down to Miami, and every city in between is represented.
John, thank you very much. Amy and Ryan, I want you to think about what character you might be, and we'll try to come up with something for you in the next hour. I know it will take a lot of brain power this Friday morning for you, but we're going to show you as well what kind of games they play in the next hour. So do not go anywhere. You are watching Good Day
Any
Orlando.
animal?
Back
We
to
got
you.
this. Any animal we can pick from? Is that the rule
Be
here?
a sloth.
A sloth on a Friday. And Monday we'd definitely be a sloth. We'll see Friday if that's going to get word out.
All right, it's an age-old question. It's probably one you've pondered many times. How did they come up with the spelling for Def Leppard, right? D-E-F-L-E-P-P-A-R-D. It doesn't even make sense. Well, it turns out they were trying to be creative. It was on this day in history, August 5th, 1979. Def Leppard signed that first record contract. Now, the group originally spelled their name D-E-A-F, and then leopard, just like the animal, L-E-O-P-A-R-D. They got the idea to change it up from another group. They were inspired. They thought, if we spell it this way, we'll be cooler, right? Who do you think inspired them to change the way they spelled Def Leppard? Do you think it was Led Zeppelin, Lynyrd Skynyrd, or Styx, all who have fairly creative spellings for their own rock groups? That is the question this morning. We're sending it out to our super furry friend, David Martin. He is going to be the first to answer this very tough question this morning. Who do you think inspired Def Leppard to change the way they spelled their name, David?
Amy, I have no idea, but I have a group of friends who just might know that. They're very creative themselves. Playing center square this morning at the Megaplex convention, the Furry Con here at Kissimmee, is Bomani, the blue tiger who likes to dance. Bomani, you heard the question, you heard the answers. You tell our audience what the answer is.
The band Styx.
Styx.
You guys weren't allowed to talk.
Good answer.
I thought Bumani was going to give us like a
I
symbol.
know, right? What is the deal, David? They're allowed to talk?
I guess in this.
But yes, they're allowed to talk. They don't have to talk, but they certainly, it's not like we're at Disney or Universal. They are allowed to talk to
age-old
me.
rule. Like, you're not, the mascots can't talk. Now they're changing things up
No,
down there.
The history question is the exception.
They're the one time they're allowed
Up
to
close
talk.
and personal,
What do you
Tyler.
think, Luann? Who do you think inspired them to change the way they spelled their name?
I'm not sure either, but the weirdest spelled name of the bunch, I think, is Lynyrd Skynyrd. So I'm going to go with that.
That's true. It is really weird.
Yeah.
I even had a hard time typing it. I'm like, wait, is this right?
Y-N-Y.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, what do you think, Kristen?
Well, I have no idea. So I asked our guest, Mr. Mark Brewer, and he thinks Styx. So I'm going to go with Mr. Brewer.
All right, Mr. Brewer and Kristen are saying it's Styx.
Styx, yeah.
What do you think, Greg?
I'm torn now. I'm going to go with Led Zeppelin just because the lead is similar to Def
Def.
Leppard. So yeah, well, why not? You know, just leave a letter out and we're good.
All right, here's your answer. Oh, yeah. Man, look how skinny Robert Plant is. Look at that. Look at how low his. Look at those jeans.
My goodness.
Don't you just want to watch these videos and just like, we're gonna do, remember when they had pop-up video? Do you guys remember pop-up video?
Yeah, absolutely.
When they were like little things
little
would pop
tidbits.
up. Or when Beavis and Butthead would watch the videos and be like, and make fun of them. Yeah, it was Led Zeppelin, guys. Led Zeppelin. They apparently like the way Led Zeppelin spelled their names. They're like, the way we're spelling it is so boring. So, sorry, animal who's talking. We're really sorry. Yeah, Brian got it right. Good
Animals
job,
are
Brian.
very upset.
Thanks for playing. That's coming up right here on Good Day Orlando, plus David Martin.
Amy, we're just 1 hour away from the 15th annual Megaplex convention kicking off here in Kissimmee. It starts today at 10 o'clock, runs 3 days, all the way through Sunday, 8 p.m. You too can go. Check out the website, megaplexcon.org. Back with much more in the next hour of Good Day Orlando. See ya. It's an animals with human-like qualities convention here in Kissimmee, or the $5 word, anthropomorphic convention. I'll just simplify it for you and say we are live at a Furry Con on the 9 o'clock hour of Good Day Orlando!
I love the Austin Powers there.
Yeah, that's so cute. Furry Con. You'd be a little hot outside in one of those outfits.
Oh,
Instead of being
inside.
Don't you always feel bad? Like you're out at the theme park, it's so hot out, and you're like, oh, they gotta be miserable. What do they do?
Right.
They have like cooling
They
systems?
change them out. Well, they do, but they change them out like every 45
Yeah.
minutes. Like if you see them
Good.
exit real quickly.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
No, definitely double up on the deodorant if you're in one of those.
Deodorant.
David Martin is out there with some furry friends. He's got a couple of them. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Ryan. Hi, Amy. We are live here in Kissimmee at the 2016 Megaplex Convention. It is the Furry Con, one of the best ones in the country. Starts today at 10 o'clock in the morning. More than 2,000 people from all over the world are coming down to this convention center to play in these costumes. What is this all about? We'll find out together in a few minutes here on Good Day Orlando.